Hello, beautiful people. It is Oshun Kimmy, your sage, your guru, your mystic, and your spiritual informant. And today we're going to discuss the mystery behind the magic of psychic attacks. And I especially want to share this video because I know there is someone out there whose understanding of how this type of magic works, the signs of it, and how to combat it will be absolutely life changing. So let's go ahead and dive right into the mystery behind the magic of what psychic attack is. Firstly, let's begin by breaking down the word, right? So, psychic refers to the invisible realm, the realm of auras and energies and spirits. So, a psychic attack can also be understood as an energetic and a telepathic attack, meaning that the attack will be sent energetically from mind to mind. Before I get into the signs and symptoms, I want to discuss two ways that psychic attacks can be sent or performed. And the first and perhaps the most common way that psychic attack is sent is through evil eye and gossip. So, psychic attack is a form of magic or spiritual work that really does not require spiritual tools like candles and dolls and hair and etc. If someone thinks and speaks negatively about you or to you on a regular basis, you will feel that energy being sent, and that energy that you feel when someone speaks or thinks about you negatively on a regular basis is psychic attack. And so psychic attacks can be sent from a distance, as in people talking about you in a whole nother neighborhood, a whole nother city, a whole nother state. That energy can be felt long distance. You could feel that energy no matter where you are, because energy knows no physical boundaries. You can also, of course, experience psychic attacks up close and personal. Energy does not necessarily have to be sent from a distance. But the thing that makes psychic attacks so effective is the ways that they can be sent from a distance. The same way that you can perform Reiki healing from a distance and you can cleanse somebody's aura from a distance, someone can also send negative energy to someone's aura and to someone's mind from long distances as well. So there's always two sides of energy, the side of the energy that can heal and the side of the energy that can harm. And psychic attack is a harmful form of sending energy. You can experience psychic attack in the physical and up close and personal through arguments or altercations with people. And this can be in person or even over the phone, right? Because what happens when we get into arguments and altercations with people? We brood over it all day long. We tell our family and our friends about it. We think all day of the things that we coulda, woulda, and shoulda said after the fact, right? So, getting into arguments is another form of psychic attack, because a psychic attack is essentially any encounter or situation that disturbs our vibration, that disturbs our energy and creates holes in our aura. Anything that negatively impacts our mind, our thoughts, and our energy is a form of psychic attack. Now let's move to the second type of psychic attack, or the second way that psychic attacks can be performed. So even though psychic attack does not require tools like candles and etc., witches and warlocks and covens will use candles, photos, or anything that belongs to a person, like their hair or their clothing, to psychically, telepathically, and energetically attack a person. So, the same way that psychic attacks can be formed through two methods, the energies that are sent through psychic attack can be understood in terms of two categories as well. The first category, which would be more associated with the first form of psychic attack that I talked about, where it's just through evil eye and gossip, this category of energy is going to be feeling the negative thoughts and words of another person. But when it comes to psychic attacks that witches or warlocks may send, then you will actually be dealing with spirits. You will actually be dealing with entities and spirits that the witch or warlock has sent to you. I've talked before about just how much variety there is in the spiritual world, and that in the same way that we have hundreds and thousands of different animals and insects in the physical realm, that same variety exists in the spiritual realm. So someone can conjure up different types of spiritual creatures and species to send your way in order to psychically attack you. They will then latch on to one or more of the chakras. Usually, if we're dealing with psychic attack, then the spirits will latch on to the crown and the third eye chakras. And exactly how these spirits operate in your aura, in your energy, is going to depend on what the person who sent them has instructed those spirits to do. And so let's talk about some general signs that you are under psychic attack, either by spiritual creatures that have been sent your way or by negative thoughts or words or evil eye that has been directed towards you. One of the most obvious signs of psychic attack is going to be the presence of negative thoughts and emotions. If it seems like no matter what you do, there is a heaviness over you and your energy to where you cannot feel happiness or excitement about your life, then that is a sign of psychic attack, particularly through the spirit of oppression. There are spirits of various natures who can be summoned to oppress and depress a person. When under psychic attack, it may feel like there is a heavy energy on you, especially while sleeping or upon waking up, where no matter how long you slept, it doesn't feel like enough. It feels like you may need more sleep. Sign number two of psychic attack is going to be physical discomfort related to the head. So, headaches, migraines, and or discomfort around certain points on the head. Feeling discomfort at the back of your head and or at the top of your head is especially a sign of psychic attack. Another sign of psychic attack can show up as anger, impatience, and negative thoughts about others. And so, someone who is well versed in spell work can actually offload their negative personality traits onto another person. And this is known as karmic transference and can also be known as a particular form of destiny swapping. So, if you know that you are usually a kind and gentle person, but have been finding yourself angry and impatient, then someone could very well be offloading their negative energy onto you, or there could be an actual spirit that has attached to your crown chakra or your third eye chakra, and this entity is the cause of those energetic imbalances. So now let's talk very briefly about remedies, right? Because as I always say, there is no one size fits all remedy for spell work because each spell casted is going to be unique. And so if you need a particular remedy for your specific situation, that is where I would highly recommend booking a personal reading with me or someone that you trust. Now, if you are experiencing psychic attack, here are a few general things that you can do. For one, you need to make sure that you are spiritually cleansing your head on a regular basis, at least maybe like once a week or twice a month. Head washes are going to be your best friend. A simple head wash that you can do is to get some coconut milk, some Florida water, some cascarilla, and if you have some peppermint oil, you can add some peppermint oil. Mix those ingredients together, pop it in the refrigerator because we want it to be kind of cold. After it's been in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, you're going to go into your shower, wash your head as you usually would, and you will pour that coconut milk over your head very, very slowly. Crown chakra clearing is another way to clear out entities from your aura. This can be done through Reiki or with crystals. A simple way to do this is to get a cleansing crystal like a quartz crystal and hold it to your crown chakra until you feel the energy clearing. You can chant mantras, you can say prayers and etc. while holding that crystal to your crown chakra. You can also spin the crystal in a counterclockwise motion to undo the entity attachment as well. Basically, take the crystal and wave it around your head counterclockwise. The last remedy for psychic attack that I'll offer is affirmations and mind training, aka meditation. Many people think that meditation is about clearing out all your thoughts, but it's really about reprogramming those thoughts to where you are actively deciding what you will think about during the time of your meditation. We are much more vulnerable to psychic attack when we don't meditate because meditation seals off the mind from being overly influenced by negative energies and entities. So begin meditating and you will certainly notice a difference in your mental state. With that being said, I hope this video was helpful. If you need a reading, there will be a link to that in the pinned comments of this video. And if you'd like to join a community of light workers on Patreon to learn cleansing, healing, and protection techniques to witchcraft in real time, then in the pinned comment for readings, there will also be a link to become a member of the Mystery School on Patreon as well. May peace and blessings be upon you. Selah.